Okay, so I had this whole idea to maybe do some Christmas roses, right? Make some pretty paper roses, basically. So I thought the first thing I would do is decorate the paper, right? Because I have this regular white paper and we could use that, but that's no fun. So let's use some red. So I'm going to put some red. And I was just thinking I would just use my brayer and that's kind of a different red, but I'm going to darken this one. We'll give it just a tiniest touch of black. Okay, let's just put some paint on here. Okay, and I'm just going to roll it on there. And it doesn't matter because we're just making a background. Okay, so just rolling it on there. It's already pretty. I already like it. I saw Miss Paint-A-Lot did this one time. She did using, right, like it's like jelly plating without the plate. I really like the effect. It's really cool. Okay, awesome. Let's grab some black. Oh, nice. That gives us some nice little dark spots. Right, and I want to keep some of the white. Just bits. Okay, let's let that one dry, and we'll do this one real quick. Ooh, I really like it. This one almost has like an Asian kind of look to it. Maybe because they kind of look like fans or something. Let's grab a little bit more paint. Yay, okay, this looks great. Okay, so we have one that's like has more white and one that has more kind of dark to it, right? So we'll let that dry and then we'll be right back. Okay, so this is mostly dry, mostly. So, oh look, there's some glitter in there on there that fell on the table from a previous project. That's really cool. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but just so there's a little bit of glitter in. So let's, oh, that might be from this too. What is this, metallic? That one's matte. This one is metallic, so that might be where the shimmer came from. So, okay, so we want to cut them in squares, and it doesn't matter what size square, right? Because whatever size square you use, that's the size of the flower you're going to get. So, you know what? Let's go 4. Can we go 4? Let's go 3. We'll go 3 by 3s. Right, so 3, and we need 3 pieces. Right, we need 3 squares, so 3 by 3s. That's what we're going to do. So, maybe it's only 2. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've done this. But they turn out so pretty, and I think that they would be great on, just put on the front of like presents or on like the front of a journal. We're gonna fold it in half like this. Okay, and then we fold it in half again. And then you fold it, right, so that your folded sides are together, right, and your edges are together, like that. Okay, and then we take our scissors. I found my scissors. So we're going to take this and we're going to cut it into like a petal shape or like a teardrop, right? Like that, a teardrop. And then we're going to open it up Oh no, we need to cut off the little tip. Little tiny tip. I'm gonna cut off the tip like that. And there we have it. We have this thing. Now we want one like this, right? And then we need the other one. So I'm gonna fold these up real quick and then we'll be right back. Okay, I have my pieces folded, and I'll say, when you cut it, right, be sure that when you cut it, you're not cutting it like this. You don't wanna cut off your folded pieces. You wanna cut off the piece that's already, right, your edge pieces. So we're gonna start from here, and we're gonna make a teardrop. Ta-da! We're gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay, oh, we need to cut off our little tips. Oh my goodness, it's so windy outside. Like really, really windy. Okay, I'm gonna open these up. Oh wow, look at how beautiful these came with the what we did with the paper. Okay, now this one we're gonna cut in half. Right, we're gonna cut this one in half. Are we cutting this one in half? Yes. We're cutting this one in half like this, and then this one, okay, and then this one, okay, we cut like this. Yes, so we have one, so we have a 3. Yeah, that looks right. Yes, and then in the last one, the very last one, we just cut 2 pieces out, right? We have this little folded piece. We just cut like a heart out of this one. So now we have all of these pieces, right? So it's 3 pieces, which it's good we did 4 because we messed it up. Right? So we have a piece with a full piece that's just been cut once, a piece that has 2 pieces cut out of it, right? This is the piece that was cut in half, right? And so we cut one in half, and then we cut the second half, we just cut one off. And this is the piece that came off of the one where we cut 2 pieces off. So those are our pieces, and now we just have to glue them together. So I'm going to take my glue gun, and I'm going to use a glue gun because it's just super easy and fast for this. So there's this piece. We're just gluing them all together like that. So one petal right onto the other petal like that. Okay, and then when I start getting down to these ones, like this one, I'll only glue it like, instead of the whole petal, right, I'll kind of glue like its edge, right, like that. So we have four little petals on that one. Same with like this one, right? I'll only glue its edge like that. See? And now we have a little cone with 3. And then this one. Right, sometimes it can help it if you roll it a little bit. I'm using the end of a paintbrush. So if you use a hot glue gun, just be really careful because it is very hot. So I'm going to roll this one like this, right, along the paintbrush, like that. Oh, we're going to do it the other way though, like this, right? Because this piece is rolled up like this, and it's going to sit inside the rose. And I may go even in with a paintbrush and like paint some red inside of it. But now we're just going to glue this down. Ta-da! And now we just put them all together. Well, first we need to curl our petals. So you just go through and you just curl them around the edge of something like a paintbrush or a pen, or I like the edge of a paintbrush because it's a little thinner than like a pencil, you know. So right, so we have all the edges curled like that. So now we're going to attach them all together. So this one gets attached to this one like this, right? And sometimes I'll go in and trim off their bottoms so that they sit more in my flower. put a little bit of glue on there and then just attach it like that. Ta-da, there it is. Now the next piece, right? And let's test it, see how far it sticks out. We could cut it down a little tiny bit. All right. Now this glue, stick it on there. And I like to stagger the petals so that this petal sits where these two join, if I can, you know. Ta-da! And then this one. Oh, I should have tested how far it was going to go in there. If it sticks out a bit, that's okay. It'll be more 3D. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, this one is definitely going to need cut. And then it needs curled. Yeah. As much as we can. There we go, like that. Then we just glue it. Oh, this one came out. That's the one we forgot to cut, right? That is like sticking out more. But look at that, and then we just put in our very last piece, the whatever it's called. The stamen? Is that what that's called? Oh, it needs cut. It needs trimmed. Okay, there we go. Now it should go in there beautifully. Ta-da, look at that. And now you have a gorgeous rose that you can put on your, like a journal or something. You could go in and like ink your edges of your cut pieces, right? I like to go in with paint because it's nice, you know, and like kind of paint the edges a little bit all red. Right, go in with just some detail. So if you don't like the way right, the way there's this big gap in between, you can put a little bit of glue and kind of bend it right into itself. So put a little bit of glue in there. You can put a little bit of glue in there, and then you just hold it while it dries. That's why I also like to use hot glue, because you can more easily shape your flowers. See, look at that. Then it sits down nice, right? Nice and petal-like. Set this piece. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful? Our red, red rose. And it's done. Our pretty rose. I very much like it. It would look gorgeous on like a journal or something, right? On a page, on a present. Ta-da! Very pretty. Anyway, yay!